Hi there. I promise I am going to talk about something other than the event at some point, but I put the video out yesterday about the event, and it's completely blown up, and I've gotten a lot of responses and a lot of feedback on it, and I just kind of wanted to speak to this a little bit because this whole thing is evolving so fast, and yeah, it just felt like something I wanted to respond to real quick. I promise I will get back to regularly scheduled ranting later on. I've actually got a couple of videos I've been wanting to do for a while, but it's just kind of been hijacked by everything that's going on right now. But yeah, this video has absolutely exploded. Right now it's sitting at like 730,000 views, which makes it right now the most viewed video since the solid state battery video that came out in November. And that one was the last one that got over 1 million. This one looks like it might get over 1 million. I've only got a couple that have ever done that, so that's crazy. But of course, this video was demonetized because I specifically talked about the virus and the disease and everything and the pandemic, and so I'm missing out on a lot of I'm missing out on a lot of money here, but it's okay. Actually, you know what? I really don't mind. Before I go into why I don't mind, just real quick, I want to focus on let's start with the good stuff. Let's start with something good. I've gotten a lot of really great feedback on this. I've gotten a lot of Patreon signups. So if you're new to Patreon and you've seen this, thank you so much. It's awesome. Thank you. I've got a lot of people that have responded to me. This still kind of blows my mind. I've gotten a lot of people that are like, thank you for this video. People who have both emailed me, reached out on Twitter, reached out on Facebook and whatnot. People thanking me for doing the video and saying that it's helped calm them. And my response to that is, how? How was that a calming video? Like I literally in the video say, somebody you know is gonna die from this. Like I really thought people were gonna be like, dude, you're going overboard with the fear and everything. And I've had all these people saying that it calmed them. I really don't know how. I mean, I'm glad. I'm glad, but anyway, you know, when I do a video, a lot of times I realize that to make point C, you first have to explain point B. And sometimes to explain point B, you got to explain point A. So sometimes you have to go way back to the fundamental thing of a subject to really spell it all out. And I think if I'm an effective communicator, that might be why, because I kind of take those steps when maybe, I don't know, other people don't or whatever, I don't know. But I want to make it clear, it's not because I've got some kind of special talent or quality or anything. It's literally, I take those steps because those are the steps I have to go through to understand it myself. It's really my total ignorance on a topic that makes me have to go through those back channels, go all the way back to the fundamental thing so that I can understand it. And it's only when I feel like I've got some kind of comprehension of it that I feel comfortable, you know, doing sort of an explainer video on it. So I include all that just to kind of like get everybody up to speed the way I had to get up to speed. I don't think it's any special storytelling ability or anything. Although I've been doing it long enough, I'm sure I've got some talent there at this point. But it's just funny to me. Like people ascribe something to me that it really comes from ignorance, my own personal ignorance, that I have to like go through all that to get it there. And I really kind of avoided the comments on this, especially as it started really taking off, because in general, when a video performs like normal, then that's usually, let's say, my people that are commenting on it, and that's like a nice little, I can go in and go back and forth and have exchanges, and that's nice. But when a video does really well, that means a lot of people that don't normally watch my channel are seeing this and they're coming in, and that's when you just kind of get exposed to the general population. And the general population, there's a certain percentage of them that are just crazy, like mentally ill crazy, and it can be stressful. It can be a lot to deal with to go through those comments. So usually when a video really takes off like this, I kind of avoid the comments a little bit. But I did go through a little bit of it this morning, and yeah, I'm never going to stop being surprised with how quickly people dive headfirst into the wading pool of conspiracy theory whenever anything happens. It's almost immediate. And I know some of you are watching this right now and you're thinking, Joe, you're naive if you thought that people weren't going to go the conspiratorial route with this. I didn't say that I thought they wouldn't go into it. I expect that. It's just always surprising to me how much people just cling to conspiracy theories on this. And they're going all over the place in the comments. I've gotten multiple requests from people asking me to cover Sarah or I'm going to have to bleep that. Conspiracy theories. And whenever I get somebody who wants me to cover a conspiracy theory, my first thought is, you don't watch my channel, do you? Because I am not a conspiracy theory guy. I never have been. There's nothing interesting to me about conspiracy theories. I did do a video way back when about like why we believe in conspiracy theories, like psychologically why people tend to go that way. But I don't really cover conspiracy theories that much. Like, I'm sorry, I've had people, even people on Patreon, and that these specific people, they might be watching this right now, and look, I'm sorry if this offends you when I say this, but the conspiracies around this thing are just asinine to me. They are just completely stupid. I don't understand why people immediately go there. You know, when people are like, this is a bioengineered weapon. I've had so many people say that. This is a bioengineered weapon by China. Really? So let me just understand the plan here. So they bioengineer this virus to destroy the United States, let's say. So instead of having somebody get on a plane with it and release it, you know, fly over here and release it in airports around the country or something like that, or, you know, everything we buy comes from China. There's thousands of cargo ships that come from China every month, you know, instead of just sneaking it on one of those to come in and just distribute it around the country. Instead, they release it right in their backyard in a very populous city and kill hundreds and thousands of their own people. That's a brilliant plan. Yeah, but that's how they have plausible deniability. That's how they can say that, you know, it wasn't them. That's how they get you to believe that it was just a thing that happened. Yeah, isn't it amazing how every piece of evidence that contradicts a conspiracy theory or disproves a conspiracy theory immediately becomes part of the conspiracy? It's well known that people who believe in conspiracy, if you believe in one conspiracy theory, you're more likely to believe in other conspiracy theories. And that's because people's brains just get wired that way. But the conclusion that I came to in my video that I did way back when, I still believe it today. I think people believe in conspiracy theories for the same reason that people are religious, basically. Is because the idea that the world is chaotic and random and that nobody is in charge and nobody is controlling it is scary. It's uncertain. It makes you feel uneasy. And so people would rather believe that there's somebody in charge, even if that person in charge has a nefarious purpose, even if it's a villainous, evil person or group of people that's in charge. They would rather believe that somebody evil is running things than nobody's running things at all. You know, viruses mutate. Coronaviruses specifically mutate very fast because they use RNA instead of DNA. This mutation follows exactly what one could expect from a mutation from the SARS outbreak that occurred in 2003. It's not out of the realm of possibility. It makes perfect sense that this would happen this way. You don't have to have a bioweapons lab. And people talk about how there was a viral lab in Wuhan. Well, Wuhan is a huge city, and there's viral labs like that all over the world. So there's nothing unique about that or sinister about that. Now, I will say, I do think that China, the government of China, deserves some criticism for trying to tamp down news about it in the beginning. You know, I mean, they arrested the whistleblower and accused him of spreading rumors and stuff. You know, they were more focused on looking good as opposed to actually, you know, fighting this thing and getting the information out there, which is the best way to get people to, you know, quarantine and all that. I know I'm just begging people to get furious at me right now saying this. I know there's some people that believe very strongly that this is a whole deep state thing and a conspiracy. And my favorite is that it's one thing to leave a comment in a video and say, look, you know, I would rather you have covered this possibility as well. And I got several of those, but I also got people who were just mad at me and immediately accused me of being part of the conspiracy because I didn't talk about it the way that they wanted me to talk about it. To those people, let me say politely, go help yourselves. And now I know a lot of you are hearing me say this and you're like, why do you read the comments? Why do you respond to this? They don't matter. Don't pay attention. Do your thing and all that. And there's even some of you, when I talk about comments, you get upset at me and you say, stop listening to the comments, blah, blah, blah. And the reason why I'm even talking about this, and the reason why I do look at comments, this isn't me like responding and being mad because people said things that hurt my feelings. That's not what's going on here. I do feel like reading comments gives me a take on what's going on out there, what people are actually thinking. So it's not so much that people are saying this to me, it's just that people are saying this. And it gives me a little bit of a peek behind that curtain. And when I see how many people are going down this conspiracy route, it's just like, oh my God, why? Why do we automatically do that? Why do we automatically go to that? Anyway, that's frustrating. And again, I know there's a lot of you out there that disagree with me on this. Okay. But anyway, me personally, I'm doing okay. I hope you guys are doing all right. Like I said last time, it hasn't really changed my life that much. I've still got videos to crank out. My sleeping schedule is way off. And I can't quite figure out why. I think it's because my wife is here all the time now. I'm not trying to blame her. I'm just saying that like she used to go to bed really early because she had to get up really early. So I would like wait till she went to bed and then go do some work. Well, now she's going to bed kind of late. And so now I'm staying up really late, waking up really late. My sleep schedule's gotten way off. I've got the worst hangnails right now. Maybe it's because I'm washing my hands so much. Skin's all drying up. It is concerning me a little bit that I'm starting to hear people, even people in positions of power, say that, you know, look, this is hurting the economy too much. We need to stop the quarantining. We need to just kind of accept that a certain percentage of people are going to die and just move forward with this. I think that's easy to say right now, but the worst isn't here yet. We're still at the beginning of this thing, still. But you can look at charts. It's still going up exponentially. I think I don't know what day is today, Wednesday. So on Monday, I believe we passed 10,000 new cases in the U.S. We passed 10,000 new cases for the first time in a day. And I think yesterday it went up again to almost 12,000. So we're still getting more new cases every single day. And again, we're still very early in even getting the testing done. So those numbers are, I really think that for every person that tests positive, you can probably expect at least 100 people out there that have not been tested and may not even know that they haven't. So yeah, all this, people already wanting to kind of lighten up on this. It's not going to age very well in a few weeks. It's still going to get bad pretty soon. How are people feeling comfortable watching me talk about this? I don't understand. One more quick thing. Yes, this video got demonetized. The Monday video got demonetized. And I've had a lot of people saying, "Oh man, it sucks that video got demonetized." I mean, it does. Of course, I would rather be able to make some money on it, but I do have to say I kind of agree with YouTube's stance on this. Even though I personally am losing out on money because of this, I think their stance is basically like, we don't want to incentivize people to go out and spread misinformation and, you know, do bombastic, sensational videos that only serve to misinform people and mislead people in the purpose of making money, because yes, people are going to do that. So I actually 100% agree with them taking away that incentive for people. Not to say it's going to stop everybody from doing it, but it's certainly going to stop some people. I like to think that I'm fairly responsible with this platform that I have, but a lot of people aren't. Again, I'm saying a lot of stuff that I know a lot of people are going to disagree with in this video, and that's fine. So I do actually agree with YouTube demonetizing videos on that topic. Even though I lost money on it, I agree with it. I'm fine with it. Anyway, I think I've pissed off enough people with this video. Let's see if I can edit it and make myself not get punched. So I will leave you with that. This was a weird one. You guys stay safe, stay good, stay clean, wash your hands, and thanks. Thanks for all the support. I've gotten a lot of great feedback on that video, and I appreciate it. So anyway, I'm going to go have some coffee now. Take care.